Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We are back
The
for
sound of misery.
shenanigans.
Always.
Always.
On the
Else
Always.
are
misery
we here?
shenanigans part.
Last time's shenanigans, we found a worm with teeth.
Oh, I
Killian and
hate
Lena
that
did.
description.
And the tooth worm
Oh, that's worse. Sorry. It's my job to
ran
say my certain
away
things.
from the Vikings and then erupted from the floor of the monastery just in time for Bastion and Nemia to end up killing it, finishing the job with Bite
And
Yourself.
then, and then Bastion took out his daddy issues on the warmer teeth.
hmm
Nope,
Uh,
still worse.
So that happened. We got a night's rest. We had our usual banter. And then the next morning, Bastion is casting a spell of divination to see if the
Fuck.
Fellgate.
Right.
You weren't prepared. Did you do your homework?
I've been doing all of my actual homework,
Good.
unfortunately, so I forgot to do this homework.
Fair enough. So divination is happening. Bastion is doing it. Conrad is ill prepared. We're gonna
As
see if the
usual.
Fellgate is the place to go. Let's do this.
okay. Right. I believe that was supposed to be my homework, actually.
Oh, thank God. Um,
No, I have something. We're good.
okay, good.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, so you guys, we're meeting. Fuck, where were we? Were we
We're
with
meeting with
L'Oreal
L'Oreal. Yes,
around the table with the map, right?
correct.
Yes. Okay. So you cast divination.
Yes, as ritual, I would like to know because I want that fucking fourth level slot.
Absolutely. Okay.
The entire room smells like ridiculous amounts of incense.
So you ask a single question, specific goal of an activity, truthful reply, short phrase, cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Bitch.
Yep. Alright, so he's. I can't tell if you're saying bitch or sneezing, I'm gonna be honest.
Sneezing.
Oh, okay. That was in character, by the way. And he just kind of takes a deep breath, and like all the little embers of the incense flare at the same time, and just. All right. What day and what location will we be most useful to stopping the undead horde in the next week?
Lena in the background just slams Killian all of a sudden square in the center of the back with all their strength.
An entire fucking dragon pops out of his chest.
Okay. So your you cast the spell as you concentrate on the question you have asked.
Yes, and I hope that
You
the Starforge has grown a mouth somehow.
no. For those watching, Bastion's eyes grow pure white, as he's caught in some trance, some vision. Bastion, your vision at first is dark, and you start to hear this low beat, like this slow heartbeat, just over and over. You see twisted, knotted metal. You just this pitch black, dark metal. And this sound seems to be emanating from inside this room. Your vision kind of shifts as the metal and twisted spikes kind of encapsulate it. And immediately um, it's like you're thrown back in space and you're just like seeing the ground around you fly past. You know, the sun in the sky, like you see the sun and the moon kind of like in reverse. You know, moon comes up, goes down, sun comes up, goes down, but in the wrong directions, and you see it happen. Oh fuck, where are my notes? 1 second, pause.
I fully thought you said, "Where are my nuts?" Not where are my notes? And I'm like, my guy, it's not time to snack.
um, sorry, I need to find something real quick because this is
That's all
very
right.
important knowledge.
Yes, I would rather you double check. I'm gonna be real with you. He's sitting down. He's not on his feet. Man's wearing like 50 pounds of armor. Of course he's sitting down. There we go.
You can try to wake him up. Bastian, always still your blood.
So now we gotta
No?
put him on a boat and light it on fire, right?
I
Is
think
that
we
how
could-
it
Kill
goes?
my character. Stop trying to kill my character to predict the future.
Honestly, after like the soul leaves, I don't feel like I know what's supposed to happen to the rest of it.
Usually you burn it.
All right,
Really?
so here we go.
I thought
Found
they were buried.
Bastion.
Kinda, from
Yes.
the
You see the moon and the sun, rise and fall 14 times.
14
And you
times.
find you find yourself. Oh shit! Sorry, there's a time limit on that shit.
Yeah, 7 days. That's why I ask.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, he really did look too far past the veil.
I mean, to be fair, you can always say the deity
Yeah,
decided
no,
to send a better message.
The
Yeah,
deity goes,
7
oh,
days.
wait a second, and then rewind suddenly 7.
No, 7 days is
bizarre.
useless to you.
Okay.
So, yes, 2 weeks, and you find yourself like back sitting in the room, and your eyes return to normal.
Nessa like
Oh, so that's all I
pulls
got.
down Nessa pulls down the screen like fucking Emperor's New Groove with like a red marker. It's like, hold on, you only have 7 days.
No, 7 days is almost useless to you. So,
Okay. Just to clarify, in 7 days, there is nowhere that we are most useful.
in 7, where you can get in 7 days, there is no one place that you are most useful.
Okay.
This particular event has eclipsed other events around it. How about that?
Okay. There is some other thing that can be predicted. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Or at least that's how Bastion's going to interpret it.
This specific event in 2 weeks has eclipsed all others in the
So
days
he's
to come.
aware there's something else then. Like there's a 2-week thing that's getting in the way. He's aware of that or no?
You are aware that there's something happening in 2 weeks.
Okay, just nothing else. Gotcha.
Well, and you got a vague location.
Did I? 'Cause I didn't catch it.
Oh, the twisted, knotted black metal of the Felgate.
Oh, I didn't hear of the Felgen. I just heard the metal.
I
just
didn't
heard-
say that, but
Okay, gotcha. Because I was like, oh, so it's the Starforge. Okay.
no.
We have to get to heaven in the next 2 weeks.
Saw
Cool.
you basically saw the landscape of between the Felgate and where you are currently.
Get to heaven in the next
Gotcha.
You
2
saw
weeks.
the
We can get you dead
plains
right
and the
now.
rivers, the forest, and then up into the mountains, into the snow, and then plop down into the monastery where you're currently sitting.
What is happening around Bastion as he comes out of the trance? I ask the party.
I guess we could bury him too. Maybe just throw him in a hole in the ground. I don't know if he really deserves like the full like pyre.
Bastion, try to fucking suplex Killian.
I mean, you can try. The answer
it.
is try is always yes, but
Damn it.
that's not too big a difference, honestly.
I just grab you around the ankles. Hey.
Look down. I think he's been possessed by a cat. Chili,
Go
is this
on.
you?
No, I'm trying to make sure you don't throw me off the mountain this time. Why the fuck were you gonna bury me? I told you what I would. What?
Oh, I thought it was traditional. I mean, for
yeah?
some people at least.
I'm not dead.
Could've
Well, I
fooled
see
us.
that now.
Are you sure?
I was breathing.
You know, I didn't actually think to check.
Yeah, me neither.
We need.
I looked in it. You didn't even try to heal me with magic first. You just went straight to burying me.
You can't heal a corpse, my dude.
I
Yes, but if you try to heal them, you can confirm they're a corpse.
You are the one that kind of
Look,
helped with that.
I confirmed you're a corpse. I waved my hand in front of your face and there's no response. You kind of drooled. Then you slumped over into a chair.
You do that on every time you drink. Should we bury you next time?
No,
Could be fun.
I'm still breathing.
Really? I didn't think to check.
Hmm.
Anyways, I got vague answers. but I think spell's limited to 7 days. I think I think the Starforge threw me a bone. I don't think forges have calendars really. Spellgate is definitely the destination. I think we have 2 weeks to get there.
2 weeks?
I think
Okay,
so.
don't assume it's important, but what's a calendar?
What-
It's like a big wheel. A bunch of
Oh.
numbers on it.
I'll
What's
turn
the
my
point?
head along with Bastion, I guess.
Keep track of what day of the year it is.
How do you...
Oh, that actually sounds useful. How big of a wheel do you need? Because I
That's
can,
how-
like, pull one off a card if it'd work.
Oh, we can
I
do
mean,
that.
you could scribe it on paper as well.
I just open like I open my bag and I just pull out what I imagine is like a pocketbook. And just you don't need to use a wheel. We have
It's a book, not a
We're not-
calendar, Bastion. Come on, we're not stupid.
we're also not in ancient times anymore. What year are you guys from? Don't answer that question, Lena.
If she tried.
Just run.
Oh fuck, that was good. Sorry.
But how does it tell you what day it is?
You keep track.
Oh,
Wait,
okay. Well,
Wait, then
that's
what's the point
useless
of it
then.
in the first place?
So you know what day. I feel like I'm talking to children.
How do you know when it's your birthday, then?
I
was just
don't.
Ah, okay.
Oh, we gotta pick a day for you.
No, you don't.
Bastion starts like just quietly banging his head against the table. I look up to what the fuck's her name?
L'Oreal?
L'Oreal.
I almost said Lana again. Yeah, L'Oreal. I look to L'Oreal and like, please tell me I'm not talking nonsense. This is basic knowledge, right?
Yes.
Hey,
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal, do you keep track of days? Like, what
Uh,
happens
yes.
if you forget one?
Well,
'Cause I do
winter
that all
comes
the
and
time.
steals your crops.
There are other people around who are also keeping track of days. You can just ask them.
L'Oreal will say, I've also have magical ways of figuring that stuff out.
No,
Question
no, hold
calendar?
on. Hold on a second here. Killian,
Hmm.
how do you keep track of what day is like a festival or a feast?
Usually you smell the food on the air. And you go,
Shut
it's
the
a
fuck-
festival.
Right, you've never bothered actually having to put together the festival. You've only ever eaten it.
I've put stuff up, but usually they're cooking around the time they're putting stuff up.
Fucking rich kids.
Says the rich kid.
That's a prince and the sister to the prince.
I didn't grow up like that.
No, I'm sorry,
You
you're an
don't
immortal
know.
Valkyrie.
You don't know that for sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We have the circus member who's a princess to 2 dimensions. The
I-
prince to a land and an immortal fucking Valkyrie.
Hey, by the end of this, I'm gonna
So
be the
you can
prince to this
imagine
dimension.
why.
I know.
So you
what
can
a
imagine
calendar is.
why she's confused about keeping track of little increments of time, like days
You
and
make
weeks.
sense. You make sense. Killian's an idiot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we just now putting together that Killian's maybe not an academic?
No, but Bastion is frustrated by it because this feels very basic to him. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. I hope this is the episode that John sees. Like, just this.
It's not going to be uploaded in time.
Mm,
Unless
I can hope.
unless Devin really gets on it, and I've got one fill-in one that I need to upload when Devin gets to a certain point in his upload. So
I
Yeah.
could just patch upload tonight, really.
Well,
That's
so I think the plan is once I figure out his schedule, he'll maybe like sit in, like maybe like listen in on us doing it, and then
we're gonna have we're gonna have an audience.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
yeah.
That'll be nice. Someone actually watching.
Or if he wants to jump right in, then we'll just play. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Alright.
regardless. I look at Killian just like, okay, I'm gonna say this in a way that's very simple for you to understand. People smarter than you keep track of things that you are seemingly incapable of doing so. Lana, you have a past. You don't have most of your memories. Nemea, I don't know what's up with you. I feel like you're just lying to me to mess with me.
I never said I didn't knew what a calendar was. I've been agreeing with you all this time.
You see, Bastion, there are people who are smarter than you who keep track of things for you.
Can Bastion roll an insight check to see if Nemea is gaslighting him?
No, I didn't.
I know. But both
Yeah,
me and
sure.
Bastion are
Roll
confused
an
now.
insight. Roll an insight. Sure. No, you're like, oh wait, no shit.
Okay,
That's-
sorry. All the insights kind of dropped the oxygen in my brain.
See, you're dead. You weren't breathing.
I was breathing. That was the problem. It just wasn't
Then why
fucking
isn't there oxygen in your brain?
I did
Do you
think
know
you
what
were
oxygen
dead.
is, Killian?
Yes, it's air.
I want.
It's fancy
No,
word for
it
air.
isn't. No, it isn't. What? I'm gonna stick your head over a campfire and let you breathe in the smoke, and just treat that as the same as what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's like a pastime we do at home.
Oh, that explains why you don't know what a fucking calendar is. Huffing campfire.
No. You know like the merry-go-rounds at like parks and stuff. Like yeah, you just like put a campfire beside it and then you like spin it around.
You know what a fucking merry-go-round is? But you don't know what a calendar is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what a calendar is. It's a big wheel like a merry-go-round.
They have paper down south.
I
I
mean,
mean, yeah, for
L'Oreal.
nerds.
I know. Look at L'Oreal. Like, is everyone like this?
It's a story worth telling. You
Should just
describe it on
shrugs.
stone. Come on.
How does a kingdom survive like this?
I'm just
Stubbornly.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, put
if we're drawing from Viking tradition,
Checks
the
out.
stories were just oral tradition
Yeah, they
mostly.
were.
So
Yeah.
It's
You don't-
exactly what
you don't
Killian said.
pick
If
up
it's
paper.
if it's one worth like telling and remember, you put it in stone.
Well, maybe
Otherwise
that's
you tell
why.
it.
Maybe that's why you all guys have tons of tattoos. Maybe keep forgetting things.
okay. See, every other civilized country figured out we can use other things' skin to do that. You don't have to use your own.
Ah.
That sounds like cheating.
Look, all I know is that you guys got beat by a bunch of lizard brains. I'm starting to think it's because you guys never learned how to write things down.
Oh no! Oh no! You...
Go ahead.
I don't want to be pressing, but if we reach the gates with blooded faces all over, I don't think we'll do good.
Look, give a
You know what, how about-
good first impression.
How have I never had
Killian-
a punch to Bastion?
I don't know. Not with this party, I don't know. Because of Killian, you go to punch Bastion. Yeah, that hits.
I just look
You
at him
see,
like, go ahead.
you see L'Oreal. You know, for the first time, like she kind of whips around with this like almost stern, angry look on her face, and she just says, "Stop"
Fuck.
to the both of you.
Okay, if the X-year-old wizard tells us to stop, I feel like we should stop. Because she understands how calendars work better than either of us do.
I'm
L'Oreal
willing
will
to listen to
continue.
L'Oreal, but not for whatever you just said.
She continues. If you have 2 weeks to get to the Fellgate, that leaves little wiggle room to get there.
have you ever
Why?
been there before?
No, I have not.
Ah,
So let's
so I'm
teleport
guessing
halfway and
that.
walk from there.
Mhm. Is there anywhere you have been from between here and there?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is a journey I cannot join you on.
L'Oreal, the whole fucking continent's gonna be killed by an undead army. What do you mean?
There are some other matters I need to attend to that are potentially worse. That's all I
Gonna
can really say.
Oh, jolly.
Gonna be honest, kind of was assuming you'd be along with the dimension that might be good at rescuing people.
I know. You see this you see this look in her face. She is torn. Like, you know, she wants to go and save these people, but there's clearly something more pressing that is bothering her enough to, you know, normally she's very cheerful and just kind of goes with the flow with everyone. You know, to something is changed that kind of general attitude about her.
Okay, if it's got that look on your face, it's clearly something important. That said, do you want to tell us what it is in case it's something you can't handle?
He just chuckles. I think I can handle it, but
Think.
there was an item that has been stolen from the safe house that I need to go retrieve.
Is it anything to do with that Sparky weirdo and his sister?
I'm assuming. No one else that I know of has been. Hold on one sec.
See, she's still breathing, but she's not talking. She is still alive.
She's
Is
not
that
drooling
right?
and her eyes aren't glowing.
It's because she has more class than I
She's
do.
she literally just turned around and started talking to that one monk that caught her eye over there. I don't know what you're talking about.
I should like rubs his eyes like, oh fuck, I was looking at Chili. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Chili is a cat. Cats have like free reign to whenever they want make their eyes glow and start drooling and hold still because that's just what cats do.
I
What
get,
fucking cats have you met?
I get.
Throyas,
Have
Okay.
you actually met them?
she had many cats.
Did you meet them?
I think
Are they
so.
cute?
I don't remember for certain, but I think I remember like she just kind of does the scrunch motion with her fingers. Really thick fur.
Hmm.
Okay, sorry about that.
I either met them or I dreamed it once, and at this point I'm not sure which is which.
Dream cats are just good as real cats. Anyways, L'Oreal, yes.
What was she saying?
Im-
What was I saying?
Or-
things of import bigger than the country.
Killian asked if it had to do with Rector and his
Oh,
sister.
yes. It's the only one I
There-
know that have been in the stronghold recently that could
Aside from an
possibly have
entire
even.
circus.
They would not have been able to get to it.
Oh, okay, one of those.
You have a secret room somewhere?
It's L'Oreal.
The whole
Yes.
place is a secret room.
That's why I asked. How much more secret do you need to get? Well, apparently very.
Do you remember? She says to Bastion, "Do you remember that skull? By chance?"
Is Conrad forgetting a thing? Or is this had not been brought up so far?
Do you mean Bastion or do you mean Lena? Because Lena remembers a skull.
Bastion should too, from way, way back when.
Oh.
Well, regardless,
Then the answer is no. I'm very scared though. Elaborate?
it's like a half skull, like it's split down the middle. It is a very ancient and evil relic that I've been kind of keeping hidden away.
And the bird brains stole it.
So it seems.
Knew we should have punched that guy.
L'Oreal, I
Well,
feel like I've asked this before, but what is it with you and evil skulls?
it's. Look, I just keep them safe.
It's a
I'm
bit of
trying
a
to do my part to keep
weird
the world
hobby.
safe.
Really weird hobby.
I'm kind of like an archaeologist. Like I dig up old things. That's what I do.
I thought archaeologists dealt with
number of them-
artifacts, not people.
The number of them that have been evil skulls, though, apparently is like 2 at this point. Maybe 1.5 if you say it's a half skull in that case, but still.
Well, it's
That's at
2
least
people's worth of
half
skull.
more than most people.
Yeah, Killian's
Well-
only got a half a skull, and it's pretty fucking numb.
There's a lot of ancient evil things in the world.
Okay,
Wait. Is one of the skulls the fucking skeleton that was kept on Evender's belt? Jerry Rosa skull? That's out of
Dead
character.
Silence.
Hmm.
I feel like that's something that can neither be confirmed nor denied.
God, I hope it gets confirmed at some point, though.
Okay, that all said, though, can we again have a direction? We can maybe go find you if you're dealing with this. And I don't know, you get stuck in a coffin again.
Yeah,
Does
like
this place has post, some sort of letter, a whistle, anything?
Well, I do believe you do have a way to contact me whenever you'd like, Bastion.
Yeah. Yes, but if something happens to you,
Well, I can just message you.
What are you dealing with?
I don't fully know yet.
What do you expect? Why are you going? Why is it so important that you're not going along with us?
didn't that
Because
Richter
I
do
know
imply?
Hmm?
Didn't that Richter do imply things with other like realities?
Hmm.
I'll take
So-
that as a yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. I never got to fully examine the skull. We've been a bit busy, and it's frankly dangerous just to keep it out in the open for too long, anyways.
So, right now you're chasing after the one who stole the skull?
I need to go have a probably very uncomfortable conversation with someone, and I will go from there.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm all for avoiding uncomfortable conversations.
I
Just
trust you guys to be able to handle what's going on here. Given what you've told me, what knowledge you've told me, I
again,
something in the fates has decided that you will be the one to solve this.
I trust us to do it too. I just want to know where we can go find you once we've dealt with it.
Also, hold on. I don't trust us. Last time we got left alone, these guys fought a lake.
And I won, what's your point?
Okay, 2 weeks, Felgate, I'll drag them if I have to. Sounds good.
See, if I'm searching for someone, it's quite hard to say where I will be.
Then keep us posted.
Don't get
I
kidnapped.
will do my best. Which just gives us big grin.
I mean, if Bastion can talk to you anytime, that should be like a cakewalk for you to do, right?
Sure.
I don't know how magic works. Anyways, Felgate, anything
So-
we need?
Getting to that, gather around everyone,
Oh shit.
and
Wait!
Uh,
I'm not gonna have the forge. Oh man.
No.
fortunately, and she kind of like motions for everyone to huddle around the table
All right.
Huddle.
as they
Uh,
a map is revealed to you. It is rough, but it gives you the general location of things, a handful of cities, and it covers this region of the world.
Why is this map made out of a beehive?
mhm.
Motherfucker
Uh-huh.
doesn't even know what a hexagon is. Hold on. I make like a triangle with my fingers. What shape is this, Killian?
I don't know. It's like a weird kind of triangle that you're kind of doing shittily because it's with your fingers.
If it had a fourth side, what shape would it be?
Can you not, do you not have enough fingers to do that?
No, I'm trying to see if you can visualize things or not. It's part of the thing you do to make sure kids are developing properly.
Len is sitting there with her fingers in a triangle going, okay, hold on. How do you add a fourth side without... You need to add 2 more in order to... And she puts her thumbs down in this weird teardrop shape and tries to pinch her webbing fingers and... Yeah, that's the best I could do. You need to add 2 more in order to get another angle in there.
No, you just do.
I look back to L'Oreal. Are you sure we're gonna be enough?
No, you just turn the finger. You just switch the side the fingers are on, and then you just kind of do it that way, and then like your thumb and your finger. There you go.
Oh, no, wait a second. Yeah, and she turns it around. Ah, that's a rectangle. Is that what you meant by adding a fourth side? Because I thought you were meaning keep the fingers in the same position, but somehow get another side in there without moving them and without disconnecting, like, the points?
No, I didn't mean that because you can't physically do that.
That's what that's why I was confused. I thought you were very confused.
Hold on, I can do that.
I'm-
Killian puts his fingers in a knot. Anyways, Felgate.
I don't know why I turned the song off.
Felgate, yeah. How we doing that?
Untangle your fingers.
Looking
Well,
at the map,
Okay.
you know you are located right here in Northwind Monastery
oh
currently.
boy.
Without the aid of L'Oreal, it is, yeah, about 222 miles.
Fuck.
And that's
Or
over mountains, assuming that they might not even be passable. So,
right, so you're gonna have to go around them probably.
All in
And
favor
you
of
still-
loading up Lando like a hang glider.
I'm glad we. I was thinking just get skis. Let's load for her.
yeah. Skis while we're in the mountains. If we get down to the valleys, we're gonna have to pass through the forest. But if we can get to that river, we've got the boat.
If we jump from really high off the mountain.
Technically, we could just. All we need to do is get down to the ocean, and then we just sail around the border, sail
Oh,
down
yeah,
the
that'd be
river,
faster.
and yeah, easy.
Hey.
Hold on, Killian.
True.
Remind me. Six-sided shape. What's it called?
6? It's
Yes.
like a sexagon, right?
Beeswax.
All right.
You could say, yeah.
No, you couldn't say that. Actually, you'd be wrong if you said that.
Let's
In fact, that is
take it
incorrect. Motherfucker, you're gonna run a country.
Nobody's
the
given him.
accountant.
No, it's octagon like an octopus and sexagon like a 6.
Okay, look. Killian is not stupid. Killian
I
has
mean,
an
I'm not
average
so sure
intelligence.
about that.
Killian has an average intelligence. He is not
Yeah, for a
incredibly
fucking
like,
flute.
He has an
He has-
average intelligence, but he's chosen where to apply it, and it is not in geometry.
it is more in the like mythology and battle.
Oh yeah, you want me to
Stuff.
name off my family tree?
Actually, wait, hold on. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. To be fair, common is not your first language. That might be part of it. I'll give you that.
That is true, actually. Okay,
When you learn
Focus.
to defeat common, let me know. Anyways.
so
Throw Bastion
Milo.
down the hill.
Oh, that was already
Milo
done.
will step in and say, "So we know the undead horde have taken Volgograd. They will most likely continue along the south, which poses a big problem. They are slow, but they do not stop. You will
Sounds like
be in
Killian.
a race to beat them there.
How's Yalta doing?
We've heard no word. I was thinking maybe you could head there, and you mentioned a boat. That could be a good spot to make your way around.
Yeah.
But there could be benefits to stopping in with the Sindora elves. They may be of some assistance.
Oh, there's elves there? Cool.
There are.
Nah, I don't think they'd be much help.
What
Everything
do they
against
do?
elves?
I don't know about them, so what do they do?
I mean, they're just kind of. She waves a hand.
Go on.
Look, I don't really know. I've just got all of this secondhand, but
She's just not like elves?
He's starting to
I
sound
knew-
like
I knew
Killian's
somebody
uncle
who
here.
didn't. I knew somebody who didn't like elves.
oh my god, you
and,
sound like Killian's uncle.
Look, I haven't really like interacted with them. I just know things like secondhand.
About Sindora
Yeah,
elves specifically?
I think it was them specifically.
So you see
Like, they
Laurel
were
just
kind of moved
cross
into
her
the region, I
legs.
think. Yeah, I know. You're fine.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
my
she's one
God.
of the good ones.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Sorry, guys, I was giving a backstory detail.
yep. No, I know. I'm loving this. Bastion just like head in his hands, like, okay, so we're not gonna go to the Sundora elves because Elena's gonna get herself killed. Apparently, she's fucking around them.
No, I'm not.
What is the problem with them? You're doing the thing L'Oreal did, where it's like, it's bad. How bad? What happened? Please.
He makes an unfortunately good point.
Look, I just know that they're not going to be very helpful.
No. None of you just know. None of just vague. Give
To be
us
fair, to
the
be fair,
story,
To be fair,
please.
to be fair, she's missing most of her memories. To be fair, but if you do know anything more, that would be very much appreciated. There.
I'm searching through my old like backstory notes to
I know.
see if anything
I was trying to
specific
give you
was
time.
said. Yeah, all I've got is a backstory note on somebody distaste for elves because apparently they were, I guess, moving into the region or something. I don't know. Eric, help! Do you remember anything beyond that?
Not particularly.
Was it just that kind of they were just in the region or something, or some of them moved there and it was kind of a outsider sort of tension or something?
Probably.
Wait,
It
L'Oreal.
was there was no like big event. It's more just
Okay.
kind of clashing cultures and
Okay. Is there any cultural detail that you can give me on the Silindore elves that would be misinterpreted in a negative light in that case?
well, so these elves are vaguely related to the two families or two families of elves in the Union, right? So in the Union you've got the Endori elves, who are the elves that actually, split with the Eldori and joined the Union. They're the leaders on the council.
Right, I remember that.
Mhm.
And then the actual Eldori elves, they're maintain their own autonomy and are very not friendly to outsiders. Um, Typically because they keep trying to chop down the forest for stuff, right? The Silindori elves are not commonly known
Hmm.
to people in the Union. Not commonly. They you might be aware of them the closer you are to Novgorod, because that's where their home is. But they're elves of the woods. They're as much as the Eldor I hate other people for infringing on their land, they're still kind of like regal high elves, all that stuff. The Silindori elves are they're wood elves. They're of nature. They are almost the kind, excuse me, almost the kind to shoot on sight for trespassing on their lands.
Okay, so like the thing is, you can't go anywhere near them with anything made of wood because they will outright kill you if you like make a campfire, if you happen to have the haft of a weapon and she thumbs over her shoulder to her spear that is made of wood or something. They got this weird thing going on where it's like
How do they cook
they
food?
assume, I don't know. I think they might eat it raw.
Killian will look over to L'Oreal. Are you a Sindore?
No, I'm not. But
No, L'Oreal hasn't pitched a fit over like, and there's things in her pocket dimension made of wood, so I kind of assumed you weren't weird about trees.
That's the order of operations in your head. You have to not like wood to be a Sindore, not the other way around. It's just some Sindore don't like wood.
No, you're
Can
getting it
Ba-
backwards.
Can-
If you really, really like, if you like wood so much that you want it to be in a living tree at all times and you can't have anything made of wood ever because that would kill a tree, then you're one of the elves. You're one of those
Okay.
elves.
Can Bastion roll for checking his privilege?
sure.
Do you want to roll insight?
I was just like, can he roll to know better than that?
Killian's just got this grin on his face because it's the thing of he has his own bad blood with Dragonborn, but it's very clear and direct. It's you fuckers took our land. I'm mad about it.
Mhm.
And if you talk to a Dragonborn who goes, "Oh, I didn't have anything to do with that. I don't care about that," or whatever, he goes, "Okay, fine, whatever." But this is just just Lena casting the widest fucking net in the world.
I think
love
they're also
this.
weird about eating meat.
Oh my god, can I please roll for this? It's killing me.
Sure. Let's deal with this secondhand racism right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like
Yes!
that's always
Do
how I
it.
thought Killian differed from his uncle. Was his uncle was like into it, where Killian was just like, okay, no, there's some he's distinctly aware of like the political and like military bad blood,
Yeah, yeah.
and
No, yeah.
buys into it, but he's not like,
Yep.
oh, those damn scale skins.
Yeah,
Your father's
rolling?
viewpoints and your uncle's viewpoints have definitely meshed a bit, but you can separate them. So yeah.
Am I rolling history?
History? Wait, so
Yes.
what are you trying to figure out again?
To roll to know if she's correct or not.
Oh,
Roll elf.
I'm just generally assuming Killian is distinctly aware of what Lena's doing right now because he's heard it so much from his uncle.
I'm assuming, because you said most people in the Union don't know it. Bastion traveled all across the Union, and I imagine his family is a bit more, like, open-minded than that.
you're
And he,
well.
because he traveled
um,
across the Union and across other countries.
Yes. So you would never have dealt with the Sildori. They don't deal with outsiders that would not have been a trade partner for you and your family.
Would he know if what Lena's saying is bullshit, though? Does he know this stuff? Know that?
So you would know that these are absolutely rumors that are spread about them, but you don't know the validity of them. But they do seem a little bit absurd.
Okay, so I just hand on Lena's shoulder, like, Lena,
What?
I'm willing to accept that they might be a bit xenophobic. I think you're talking shit. I don't think you're doing it on purpose. I think this is something you need to acknowledge and possibly move past. But I think you might have some prejudice that you need to work through right now. L'Oreal, back me up.
I don't hate anyone. Even some people that have tried to kill me, I don't hate them. So this is. Where'd you
Okay.
learn these things?
Lena, if you can trust me on one thing in the entire time we've known each other, trust me that you're reminding me of my uncle right now.
You're reminding me of my uncle right now, and he got strung up in another country because he decided that dissing the Emperor was fine because, oh, he's from the Union, we're so much more
Wait, hold-
civilized than them.
Is Thor racist? Do those artifacts like put that on people?
Wait, what?
Okay.
How-
Oh
no,
no, he
no,
murdered
no,
like so
no,
many giants.
No, shut up, Kieran, shut up. You don't have a functioning brain. I'm not listening to you right now.
Look, it's
Lena,
just.
I think you might be incorrect. That is all.
I don't know. Everybody just said it.
Yeah, see, that's a bad metric to go by, because if you listen to Killian all the time, would you feel more educated or not?
I'm a wellspring of knowledge. I don't know what you're talking about.
I've known Killian like what? How long's it been?
You only have
Handful.
memories
Has
of the
it been,
past, like,
has it been a few months?
yeah,
Has
you
it
only
been a
have
few months
memories.
yet?
Hold on,
Yeah,
how many
it's-
years of
Or
memories
is
do you
it?
have
Or
right
has
now?
it been a year?
It has
Trust me.
not been a year. I would say it's been a few months,
Lena doesn't know that.
maybe 4.
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
doesn't know how to read
that's
fucking
true.
time.
Yeah, time is for her.
Lena's throwing numbers out here, guys.
like,
Okay, no, just I'm
I don't
putting
know,
the fucking.
basically.
Okay, you know what? Both of you shut up. More importantly, which path can we take that we think will have us able to help more people? Because if we go through more villages, we can probably get them out of there, or at least warn them sooner. That should probably be the path we take.
If we go through more villages, we're slower. We're moving over land, we're having to rest more. We're having to stop moving when we rest. That's something to take into account. There's also the time we'd spend stopping in villages and trying to get them out.
Is that
Trying
a
to
worthwhile?
L'Oreal will say, trying to convince people to leave because there is a massive horde of undead might be a little bit of a stretch. Like they might just shrug it off.
I just want them to
They
be
might not.
forewarned.
They might not believe us. They might, even if they do believe us, have nowhere else to go.
I thought
Especially farming villages.
I thought the hardest thing we could do that could save the most people is convince the Silmarils to help those around them.
And then Milo will chime in. At the very least, if we can convince them to help, that could slow the horde down a bit if they're if they're monitoring their borders or even patrolling outside of it.
It's their ultimate home turf. They can hide.
Yeah.
They can move through the trees way faster than anyone else. No way those undead
Yeah.
are stumbling through underbrush.
That
So
guerrilla
he
warfare is crazy.
he points to the map and he's like, so like in this general area, if they can, less than a half day's travel out is still a good distance that the undead would have to either get slowed down by passing by them or go around, which would buy you, a day or two.
How thick is this river going down here?
This one? It's a
Uh,
pretty.
Over here.
Oh, sorry,
left.
this one. It gets bigger when it joins, but then it like immediately hits the ocean. I'd say.
How far could we take a boat down it?
That's a good question.
Because
Well,
I could see us going boop, 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 and then that, and then this way.
mhm. That could potentially work.
Hold on, don't
Um,
move your things. I'm just checking something. Don't know which of those two will be faster.
Well, also, as she points to like everyone's like doing things on the map. She's like, okay, so Valhurst, they're far enough away that I imagine people are still fine there. We're not sure about Yalta. It might already be overrun.
I mean, it'll be good
Oh,
to know that
see.
at least.
well, even if Yalta is overrun, they're not stealing resources. That's a port town. We can get stuff very quickly loaded onto the ship if we have the room to. If we don't, then we just run through anyways, like we would have.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright.
I imagine, given the natural geography of the land, they just hit Volgograd. If Yalta's been hit, it couldn't have been. It had to have been very recent. There's a good chance there may even still be some survivors in the town hiding out.
It'd be worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to go there. Alright, we'll see if we can stop at Sildore first.
Mm.
We'll
And
get what information we can to them. We'll go to Valhurst, down the river, to the Felgate as soon as possible, pass by any river towns on the way there, but prioritize speed. Okay.
Yep.
How long do you think it would take the undead to get from Volgograd to Dorfrum?
Dorfrum. Let's see. And you see her kind of like begin to chart it out. So they go about. Oh, fuck, where's the math?
Because I'm just thinking,
Thank
if
you.
by the time we get either to the forest or getting onto the inland lake, inland river, we could send a messenger bird, maybe your feathery friend Lena, and just send word to there.
Oh no, whoops. They go about. Well, if they attack towns, it'll slow them down. I'm thinking New Lake is lost. I don't think there's any way we can get there in time. I can, yeah. She looks over at Milo, and Milo's like, I don't think there's much we can do about it. They travel about half the speed of you guys, so
For 24 hours.
over
the-
24 hours though. So
Oh, they travel
they
at the
they
20. Oh,
they
okay.
constantly travel. They don't stop.
Though to
Yeah,
be
'cause
fair,
they-
if we are on the water, we can go consistently.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, absolutely. That's
No, no,
the point.
yeah, I was just trying to do the math of 24 miles a day of 8 hours travel, going half speed for 24 hours would actually be 1.5 times faster. Because if they moved half the speed for 3 times as long,
Well, they'd be going 36 miles a day.
yeah, and we can walk 24. So
Well, without pushing yourself, you can walk 24, right? Yeah.
so they're actually faster than us on a day-to-day basis. Okay.
Yep.
So we got to move. All right. Well, let me go repair the skis, I guess.
Are we sticking with this route?
Yeah, I think it makes most sense. We have to at least try to get the Sildore to help.
I'll walk in first and take as many arrows as I need to.
If honestly, if they're so worried about wood, I can just give you guys all metal to wear.
And shakes his head. We're not from their forest. If they're not
You
willing,
see. Oh,
they're-
sorry. Go.
if they're not willing to see the reason that we didn't take wood from their forest, then I think we're already kind of lost there.
Frankly, I'm gonna do whatever I can to get them to help. So I'm gonna be wearing all metal, even though I think Lena's wrong. I think it's worth a shot.
You see, almost like a light bulb goes off in L'Oreal's head, and she's like, "Hold on a second," and you see her like go to her desk, and she begins to like rifle through stuff, like tossing stuff here and there, and then she pulls out this little box and pulls out this little like leaf brooch. And is like, "Here, I can't say this won't get you killed, but it may get you an audience."
Cool.
Fuck, it's better odds than we usually have.
One is a thing we face constantly, and the other is a perk. So
Yeah, win-win.
I'll take it.
Yep, she'll hand it to you, Nemia.
And Lena,
Well, not
when-
quite literally. I'll say.
you're the best speaker of us. I'd rather not let Lena or Killian be
Oh.
the first speaker there, and frankly, I'd rather you have the responsibility than me.
What are you talking about? I do great.
Oh, shut up.
So you see L'Oreal thinking for a second. 2 weeks time.
2 weeks.
I will see what I can do about being there in 2 weeks. No promises, but I'm given the knowledge that I'm aware of this might be important. So I will do my best.
Important question.
Mhm.
You can't just open a door for us to Volta, can you? Like just
Yalta?
tell.
Yalta?
Sorry, the thing is in the way, so I can't see it now.
To Yalta? No,
Yeah, I mean-
unfortunately, sorry.
You can't just do a teleport without coming with us.
I need the. You don't seem to be understanding the people I'm dealing with.
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
I'm pretty sure I'll need every spell I can get.
Alright. If we have to save your ass after we stop an undead horde, I will be. I mean, I'll be happy to see you, but I will be annoyed. So, like, don't get
See her,
kidnapped
like-
or killed or anything.
She goes to respond to you, but then just kind of like her hand droops and she's like,
Your track record's not great.
Well, to be honest, if you get stuck into trouble, into whatever you have to deal with, then we're pretty much in trouble as well.
Yeah, frankly.
y'all have saved me a time or two, so
Each.
I mean, to be fair, you got got by a bunch of bandits.
To be fair, we did find out that apparently they might have been, like, super powered.
At this rate, yep, I'm thinking you were faking it.
I'm just saying, when there's only one person fighting something, it can swing wildly. I'm working on building the army though, so we'll see there.
Who knows? Maybe Killian will, you know, they'll think he's one of them because he smells the same, and he can convince them to march with us and become his or something.
Don't know about that, but maybe if I like eat the guy who's
Nope,
controlling it.
nope, nope. Do not eat a zombie, Killian. I'm not fixing that for you if you do.
I've had indigestion before.
I know you have. You've never been a zombie before, have you?
No.
Good, because if you do,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
that's
kill
if
you
he bites
first.
me. I bite him. It's fine.
I will leave you as a zombie if you do that. I hope you realize that.
Pretty sure he's already bitten one, so
Yeah, but Bastion doesn't believe him when he says that. Just if you turn to a zombie, I'm leaving you. Probably.
Okay, is there anything we... Gonna think for a second. Is there anyone from the troop? Or just anyone in general in that pocket we want to take along or to have here or send anywhere? Before L'Oreal
Some-
pieces out.
You send that kid that Richter knew to go south. He seemed pretty crafty.
Shrugs.
Just thought.
I didn't really take notice of him, so I'll take
Yeah.
your word there.
The one who helped out with the animals. He seemed pretty good at staying quiet, moving fast, but I don't know.
pretty sure he left with
Okay.
Richter.
Damn, he is stealthy. Okay.
I'm just saying we have like an apartment building full of werewolves.
Hell's an apartment.
We have a loghouse full of werewolves.
There we go.
Just want to point out one risk: zombie werewolf.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if a zombie bites a werewolf, how does that go?
I don't think that. I think it cancels out.
No, that's not how bad mass works.
What?
Oh my god, shut up.
Anyhow,
I don't think
we've got
Bastion
our-
knows that one.
We've got a
Mass has been around for a
route.
long time.
We've got sort of a plan.
Sort of a plan.
We should probably start walking today.
Yeah.
Too late to
Wait.
start at dawn, but next
It's
best thing is
still-
now.
Yeah, it's still relatively early in the day, right?
Oh, but
Fast
we
enough,
are
can probably
not.
catch time.
We're not a.
Wait, hold on. What if someone in the like pocket like is like probably not from, but like knows about or has friend in like Zendori?
That's
That's
not a
grand.
bad idea.
All right, you guys get your
Ask-
stuff ready. I'll go ask around.
Don't bother asking around. Just ask Myrna. She's in charge. She probably knows these things.
Yeah, sure.
I
Alright,
mean,
then
we
we'll
also
do that.
picked up the refugees. I don't know if she knows all of those.
Oh, yeah, good point.
There's
You may
not
join
that
it?
many of those.
I'm
No, but
still
it's our
gonna ask
best
them
chance
anyways.
from being
Yeah,
from
I'll ask-
Volgograd.
I'll grab the refugees. Nemea, could you grab the troop?
Oh.
Well, be ready to go as soon as we can. I'll get the skis ready.
I'll start getting supplies together. Killian, you're coming with me.
Don't get into any stupid fucking fights on the way.
Mhm.
I cannot promise you that in the slightest.
If you get into a stupid fight on the way, I'm going. No, it's not even worth it.
Go
What are
on.
you
I
gonna
don't
do
think.
there?
I don't think there's a threat you can
Eh,
make.
Yeah, go on, threaten me against like the undead apocalypse.
Yeah, the more time you waste, the more people get killed by a bunch of fucking zombies. So don't waste any time. How about that?
Eh.
Good enough. I'll skedaddle to the troop.
So-
Bastion will go.
So you're amongst the refugees in the troop. You are looking for someone that knows information or something about the Sindora elves. Um,
Anything better than Lena's expertise.
of course.
Mhm.
So
Actually, real quick too, just as I think could Killian just check around the monastery for anyone who might have had something like that too, or just ask Milo.
By the way,
So, Milo, there are not any of the elves of the woods in the monastery. They Milo thinks for a bit, I've spoken with some of them maybe once or twice, but for the most part, we stay up in the mountain. When my students are ready, they eventually go out in the world and undergo their great journey. But I'm sorry, I do
No one
not have
swung
more
around that
information.
direction.
They are not very welcoming. I do know this.
Oh, we got our work cut out for us then.
Um, among the people of Volgograd, you will find a bunch of. So Volgograd is a predominantly human society. There are a scattering of um, other races. I would say of the survivors, almost all of them are human. You might have a stray dwarf, but they're basically all human. And you would find that
that's gonna be a stupid joke. I'll just type it.
you'll find that many of them share similar sentiments as Lena has. Among the troop, however, um, you begin asking um, you begin, anemia, you can go and ask around, and they kind of immediately point you towards, like, you ask about the Sildora elves, and they're like, oh, Ina? I mean, you can go talk to her. She should know some things.
Ina, you said?
Hmm.
Where is she?
You should be able to find her in her cart.
Ah, Ina.
Oh yeah, she was cool.
It was super cool.
Was she the one with the cat?
No, I
do
think
not
that was the other one.
I think so. Yep, that sounds right.
All right. I'll go to Ina's cards.
Okay. Yep, you can, you knock on the door, and there's like a little, kind of like a little yelp in startle, and she hear some things fumbling around in the cart, and she, you know, slowly opens the door and kind of, it's like, hello.
Hello, I'm Nina. Do you remember?
We've met, and you used to be part of the troop. How could I help you?
Yes. Well, kind of know the trouble we are all about. Um, we kind of have to go through the Sildare uh, territory, but we are a bit of our knowledge is a little bit lacking on, you know, mostly everything. The
Hmm.
furthest we get were some comments I'd rather forget at the moment, and we really need, their help, and to be honest, just flat out not get killed.
When you mention, the Sildora elves, you see her face kind of like droop in sadness. Her ears almost droop slightly at the mention of it, as she's not happy about this. Um, she says, I can offer you some information, but I don't think I am welcome back there. It has not been my home for some time.
Well, we can always see to that. After all, the troop is the moving home for those that don't have one. We can call it your little embassy if needed, but For now, information works, I think.
Well, I mean, what do you want to know? You see her, she's still kind of shy, but she's kind of relaxed a little bit as this conversation continues.
Well, first off, how wary, how open would it be? Would the elves be right now if we wanted to kind of approach them for help?
Ooh, that's. mm, I don't know that that's a good idea. I mean, they would just as soon shoot you. I suppose you could stand from the border of the forest and shout into it, but I mean, that might still get you an arrow to the face.
Would this do any good? And I'll take the packet that um I was
The
given.
the brooch. Yep.
Yep.
Brooch, whatever. Um, you see her eyes kind of like grow wide at that. Where did you get that?
Kind of giving me
He's.
shoot to the face vibes.
it's. It's. This belongs to. Um, you see her kind of struggling for the words. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been there. There's a council. The Green Council. They are given these as a symbol of their rank, their position. They are passed on from one member to their replacement. How do you have this?
Well, I L'Oreal, which from the words that I'm hearing, she's kind of passed it on to me. Is that how it works? Did I take on a third job I didn't expect?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to stay within the elves. If they're missing one, something
Wouldn't be
I
surprised
don't.
by now if I had a third claim.
We just fucking pull out a
It's
pair of bishop's robes and be like, "Hey, let's get us into the fucking Vatican."
you don't understand. If something like this would be it's unheard of. It this may get you killed faster.
Damn
God
it,
damn it, L'Oreal.
L'Oreal!
Every time.
But I'm sure they would want this back.
Could run in circles enough to scream at them what we need, but
It's oof.
what is? How do I say this? What is the what is the most I or proper or respectable way of approaching the border without getting shot? Any tips?
You put
Any at
Killian
least
first,
corner?
and then
Without
you won't get shot.
without
So
using a mid shield. And
I think it would be best if you.
because from what you're saying, if I show up in the border and just flash this around, it might be too quick or too much of an impact.
I mean, it may be your only way in, but it also may get you killed. I don't. You see her kind of her eyes scrunch up a bit as if she's thinking, and she's like, if I can't believe I'm saying this. If it helps, I can go with you. They might not immediately shoot me.
Well,
She
that
kind of like
improvement.
winces at the thought.
That's improvement.
after the fact you didn't feel welcomed, I feel confidently not much better, but I'll take whatever offer I can get at this moment.
You see her just, looking at the brooch. She's like, this is big. This should be returned.
Maybe as a favor. Is it that important?
It is very important. It's as if someone stole the king's crown,
Oh
or
fuck.
Oh
Oriole.
boy. Well, I'll be happy to say I'm returning it from the hands of a thief.
Yeah. Fucking archaeologists.
Arcade killing
Tell you
back in
to
the room.
put that.
So I feel like I completely missed it, but where did you get that thing from? No, I'm kidding.
So is she coming with us? Or-
I agreed, yes.
Sounds like it. I think Eric is BRB.
Mhm.
Fucking archaeologists, I'm telling you.
Man, if we hadn't gone, let's go ask questions, we just strolled up with that. It'd be great.
You're welcome.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised at this point that anything L'Oreal hands us that has historical value is probably uber fucking expensive, and like arguably priceless to the culture it comes from. But like Jesus Christ,
And maybe questionably procured.
yes.
Once again, I'm fully on board for the plan of put Killian first, who had a bunch of arrows to the face,
Mhm.
and then once they're done that and they're reloading, he goes, as I was saying.
sorry
I mean,
about that.
honestly, at that point we just put everyone but Nemia in front.
So, Ina has offered to go with you.
Sorry, I was
Oh,
taking
you
my head
missed
off
the
the desk.
entire thing.
Oh,
Okay.
you
I
Oh,
missed
where
this
did
one.
where did you end up? What was the last you've heard?
I think it was her offering.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
okay.
There was a whole half
hmm,
conversation.
sorry.
Let me
That's
recall.
alright.
It's okay. But I mostly said that, yeah, you saying that you weren't welcome makes it not that promising. But I'll stack my little odds on top of each other and build a quarter size medium good odd.
Mm.
Or yes, that's
I
my
like that
answer.
metaphor.
It's we're trying to save people. Yes,
Yes,
it's the only reason we'd go to them for help.
1 arrow to the face for good.
That should be our fucking team name.
What? Arrow to the face?
We're
For
good.
We're
good.
good.
We're good.
Whether it's with or without a comma, I leave up to you.
We're good makes no sense.
No. Or
For good.
for good.
For good, yeah.
As in for
Okay.
good, as in as in the end, or for the benefit. Whichever one works at this point, honestly.
Mhm.
Killian leans into the pocket dimension. You guys find anything?
Hold on.
And
Marks my ass over to yeah. So yes, no, hi.
hi, this is Anna. She will be accompanying us.
Sweet.
Yes.
She's like she shyly waves. Let me get my stuff.
Bush
and
it, hurry up!
It's
be
not
with
me.
you.
Also, just to clear things up, I apologize. This is offensive. They're not going to shoot us for having wood, right? That's stupid.
They are not going to shoot you for having wood.
Ida.
They have
No, it's killing
What?
we have bow and arrows. We don't cut down trees. We take parts of them so that they can still grow, and we use the parts to do what we need, and they regrow over time. We
It's just
we
sustainable
preserve
farming.
it. We preserve nature.
Yeah, it's
Killian,
just sustainable farming.
Killian leans out of the pocket dimension into the hallway. Lena, Bastion's talking shit.
Do something about it then!
Fuck off.
Is that permission?
You guys shut up.
I'm not
You're gonna
holding your
get-
hand and fighting your battles for you!
No, he's talking about you.
Well, why didn't you say that?
I did. Why else would I
No,
call
you
you?
didn't!
Anna, it's nice to have you. We'll take any help we can get. I apologize for the fucking idiocy that you're about to experience.
And it's very much too late to regret it. And I'll jump into the carton help pack.
No, actually, I maintain your ability to leave at any point in time. Trust me, it's a useful thing to have an option for.
Well, if there are swarms of undead, I imagine once I start with this journey with you, I won't be leaving.
Yeah. Unfortunately. I'm very sorry in advance.
It's okay. It is to help people. You see, you're kind
I-
of telling herself more than anything.
I can make your weapons and armor really cool if you want.
Bastion, come on, we got dead to walk knee deep into.
Oh my fucking god! Alright, let's go!
She says,
Yeah.
I think modifying my stuff would be more offensive to them. And she goes back in her cart for like maybe about 10 minutes or so. You see her gathering things, and she comes back out in this kind of like shoot, where is it? And it's like almost viridian green scaled armor kind of under her cloak and stuff. It's fucking shit. Come on.
Scale
What is
mail?
it? Is
Breastplate?
Studded
fucking
leather.
breastplate, I believe. That the one? That's the one, right?
That's the...
Breastplate is the one
Does
with that. It's the best medium that doesn't disadvantage stealth.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of like this. It's a breastplate, and it's got this like it's ornamental green scales on it. It is very fancy armor. Like,
Bastion is drooling and like,
He's dead again.
fuck off. My eyes are open.
and she has a bow that's it's it's a wood bow, but it's got ornamental like green design and patterns all throughout, and it's very very intricate. This was made with love, and it's almost like a kind of like a matching set. They kind of go together.
He just looks up and I can't believe I'm about to say this out loud, and I apologize if it comes across wrong. May I examine your breastplate?
Can Killian
Perhaps
have walked
later?
in and now punch Bastion in the back of the head?
Hold on, Bastion punches back.
No, fuck you. Die.
So
I've
shenanigans
been sitting on that
aside,
whole section.
shenanigans aside, Ina has armored up, bow strung across her back. She also has like a short sword at her side. She is surprisingly more prepared for this than you would have previously thought. Perhaps there is more to her that you do not yet know.
Oh, I'm
As
just saving my questions for next session, don't worry.
the party is able to gather, Milo says, goodbye and good luck, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Sorry about the floor.
We can fix it.
The worm
And
or
then,
the blood?
Laura, we can fix it. L'Oreal will give each of you a hug and say, "I'm sorry I can't go with you, but you got this."
Just don't get kidnapped again.
Yeah, just take care of yourself. Anna, to clarify, that is not a comment on us, that's just a L'Oreal thing.
Goodbyes are said, and you can turn and begin to make your way down the mountain.
So you're a werewolf.
Oh, please don't say
Ina,
that.
Ina is not a werewolf.
Ah,
No, sorry. But that is where we have to end our session.
Okay.
Okay.
And as we walk into
Oh.
the distance, Nemia will say, "Yeah, the combination of wax and cotton is pretty good for when they start screaming." And it's on just
Yes, that is where we end it.
Till next time.
until next
Till
Until
time.
next
then.
time.